Hello, welcome to Sunset Studios. My name is Nancy. Today we are going to make these birds holding a heart for Valentine's Day or just as a fun project. I also made this one. It was a longer rock, so I threw in the extra bird, which I thought was kind of cute. Okay, so we are going to start with a smooth rock. Again, if like all of my videos, if you would rather just do this on paper because you don't have smooth rocks, that is absolutely fine and fantastic. So I painted 2 coats of a light blue on my rock, and first step is always with the pencil to sketch, and I am going to make a wobbly line that is going to be our branch. Okay, and then the next step will be to make a bird, and I'm going to start with this eye, which is a nice big eye, and then this second eye is going to be right next to the first eye, and that's his head, and then his body is really just a blob, and that's the beak. And I think I'm going to start with the next eye of the next bird. So that's going to be a nice big eye with, again, the other eye being practically attached. And the beak on this bird, the beak's important because it's holding the heart. So I'm going to go ahead and put that heart in, okay, because it's easier to do that. That way you know where it is, and then you can fill in the rest of the lines. And this is the bigger bird over there. I think that works pretty well. The only other things that's fun to put in are the claws, because you can actually kind of curl them around the branch, which you'll see more in better detail once we use our outline. But again, that's kind of fun. Okay, I think that looks good. I'm going to get my paint ready. Okay, my colors are poured, my design is drawn, and we are ready to go. I'm going to start with my thin brush and the white paint because I want to paint the eyeballs white. So that is good, and of course I will need 2 coats on the eyes, but that's okay. And get the other eyeballs done. So once you have your color on your brush, you want to get all the parts that are that color done. So for instance, I'm doing all my white parts first. This design has a lot of different colors. Okay, that's all I can do for now on that. I think my next color, which I forgot to pour, is my red for the heart. And the heart's pretty big, so that's why I'm doing it next. Oopsie. I made a pretty good mistake there, but that's not a problem. I will dry that and fix it. Okay, as you can see, I'm doing the heart. Now I could make the point of the heart come down. In fact, I think I will, so it will cover some of those claws, which is fine. Okay, there we go. And then I think I'll just do the beaks before I dry it and fix up my little mistake that I did. And then I'll get a second coat on these colors that I've done. Okay. Beaks are nice orange. Okay. So it doesn't look like much yet. Actually, I will also do the branch, which I have a pretty dark brown, but I am going to lighten that up in the final details to make it look not so perfectly, you know, one color, which branches are usually a combination. of different colors. So that's what I will attempt. Okay, just one more little spot here. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna neaten up this little mistake I made, and I'll be... Okay, so what I've done to neaten up my mistake was I just went ahead and I painted this bird green, and that was where the kind of red spot came out. So I fixed that just by using my next color. If it had been a lighter color, you know, I just would have had to do more coats. So my next step is doing the other bird, which I'm doing yellow. And of course, you know, this is a fun design. Any colors go for your birds, whatever you like. I've seen pink birds. I've seen, you know, purple birds. It doesn't matter. We're not trying to do a realistic design of birds. Okay, so there's my yellow. And the next part I'm going to do is very pale, you know, like a very pale brown for the claws. Okay, just making sure you can see. And it's pretty rough right now because it doesn't need to be perfect, because I'm going to go back over it with my outline marker. And so I'm just really getting that color in. Oh, and there's one more spot. There. Okay, and yeah, I think that's good for now. The next step is putting in the details, like the lighter color on the branch, the feathers, very just gentle white, the highlight on the heart, and the gray around the eyes. So we're going to start with the gray. It's just a pale gray, and it's just going to go outline along the shape of the eyes. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I definitely think it adds some, you know, shading quality. All right, and I have done this also after I've done the outline, but that's mostly because I've forgotten. It really does work better if you can remember to do it before you outline your shapes. It's easier to do, that's all. But okay, so that's good. And my next step is to take a little bit of white and just kind of throw in some little bird feathers. All right. And on the green one too. Okay, and then, oh, I'm going to add some white, I forgot, on the heart. Just a little line of white there. And then on the branch, I want to take my lighter brown, the same color we used for the claws, and I'm just going to throw a few little lines on the branch, just very light, just to show that the branch isn't one color. Okay, and I think that's all. The next step will be okay. Now I'm going to take my outlining pen, which is actually called Thule Art Pen, and it's a thinner tip than my usual pen, which is this one. So sometimes it doesn't work quite as well, but I'm going to give it a shot. And I'm going to go right up on the head first. I'm going to go around his eyes and his other eye, and his blobby body and his beak. Okay, and then just start the heart. Okay, and then the other side. Okay, and I'm going to keep going here. I do want to show you the claws Just really trying to get them to look like claws. And this is going to wrap around a little more, just with a little more bend in it. There we go. And then I'm going to finish outlining the rest of it, and I will show you the details. Okay, the outlining has been finished, and what I want to show you now are the eyes, which I think are really critical, because as you can see, they look like they're looking at each other. Okay, so watch how I do that. It's easy peasy. So I'm going to start with the black dot is going to be close to, you know, closer to the green bird. And on the green bird, the black dot is going to be on the side of closer to the yellow, so that they just look like they're looking at each other. Okay, and that, my friends, is it. The bird with the heart is really a pretty easy project and very fun to do. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, hit a thumbs up if you liked it, and share it with your friends. Tell them about these fun bite-sized art classes. Take care and enjoy your day.